Hey guys, I got a message maybe a week or two ago from the Fangirl98 asking me if I would complete this baby name game, the Big Family Baby Name Game it's called. So basically there are three big families. You guys might be able to guess them. They're pretty famous big families. And you have to go through and rename your children with the same initials as all of their children. So the first family is probably the most famous big family, is the Duggars. So I went through and named children with all the initials of the Duggars. It was really hard because I don't even like a lot of J names, so I had to research a bunch of J names. I have these little sticky notes, and this one is full of boy or girl J names, and this one's full of boy J names. That I kind of liked, and so then I just looked at that as I was making my list, because it's kind of hard for me to come up with that many J names. Okay, so, and I just did them all in order, so it was harder to make them flow right at the end, too. The first one, they have a boy, and he has just a double J, and so I picked Jeremiah Jones, which is actually one of my favorite combos anyway. So that one was pretty easy. The next one is a girl, J.M., and I picked Josephine Maple. Josephine is one of my favorite girls' names. And Joyce is my top girl's name right now, but I couldn't think of an M name that I liked with Joyce, so I decided to save it and use it a little later because I knew I had 19 kids to name. But in real life, since Joyce is my favorite, I might have used that first. Then the next, they had a boy, J.D., so I picked Jesper Davis. I think Jesper is a pretty cool name. And I like the name Jasper, but I have a cousin named Jesper, so I don't think I would use it. Then they had a girl, another J.M., so I couldn't use Joyce again. So I picked Jessa Marigold. I think Jessa's a really cute name. I think the Duggars actually have a daughter named Jessa, if I'm not mistaken. Then number 5, J.L., I used Joyce, and I picked Joyce Liliana. Then they have another girl, J.N. I picked Jana Noel. There aren't a lot of N names that I like, so I had to look one up for that. Then they had another boy, J.G., and I picked Josiah Gray. Then another boy, J.M. I picked Jameson March. They have a lot of M middle names in this family. Then they had a girl, J.A., and I picked June Alessandra. Then another boy, and I think this is where they had several boys in a row. So the first one is J.R., and I picked Jet Rockefeller. I think he has the coolest name out of the family, as far as, cool factor. I think Rockefeller is definitely only usable as a middle name, but I think it's really cool. Then they had another J.R. I think these were twins. And I named him Joss Remington. Then we have J.M. again, Julian Marcos. And then we have J.A. for another boy, and I picked Jude Anderson. Then we have J.S., and I picked Joa Salem. And I really like boys' names that end in the A-H. I think I have 3 of those in here. Then number 15, another boy, I have J.L., so I picked Jace Lawrence. And number 16, they finally had a girl again after, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boys. They finally had another girl, J.F., and I named her Jolie Felina. I'm really liking the name Felina since I just did my F video. Then another girl, J.D., I picked Juniper Day, although I like Juniper better on a boy, but I was running out of girls' names that I liked, so I picked Juniper. Then the next one is JGM. This is Jordan Grace, and then something else, Jordan Grace Micaiah or something weird, is their real daughter's name. So she has a hyphenated name. I don't think I would have this hyphenated. I don't like double middle names at all, but anyway, I just picked January Gianna Miel, and Miel means honey, and I think it's cute. But I would never actually pick that name. I don't like 3 names. Then the last one, JB, I picked Joelle Brigida, and I thought that was a pretty cute name. I like the name Joelle. I tried to avoid names that weren't too, similar. I don't know. It's hard with all J names, because, I used Jude, so then I couldn't use Judah, because that would be stupid. Although, I do think the real Duggars, they have a daughter named Johanna and one named Joy Anna, which I think is like the most confusing similar names ever. But anyway, yeah, that's the downfall with having that many children with the same letter, because you can't have names that are like the same. So yeah, like I used Josiah, so I couldn't use Josiah. Okay, anyways, the next family you're supposed to name is the Gosselin family. They only have 8 kids, so it was a little easier, and there's more variation in the initials. So for my twins, they have MK and CN are their initials. So I named them Miriam K and Constance Noel, and I think they're pretty cute. I think Miriam and Constance is pretty cute for twins without being matchy and stuff. And then for the sextuplets, they have 3 little girls and 3 little boys, and the girls are HJ, AF, and LH, and the boys are AJ, CT, and JK. JK would be kind of an awkward initials. But anyway, so for HJ, for a girl, I picked Hannah Joyce. I just like Hannah a lot, and I think that's the name of their actual daughter, is Hannah. I haven't watched that show in a while, though. For AF, I picked Alessandra Faye. I really like Alessandra, and I think it sounds nice with a 1-syllable middle name. And Faye was the only 1-syllable middle name I could think of starting with F. Maybe Faith, but I like Faye better. Then for the other girl, LH, I picked Lucia Haven. I don't know of a lot of H names that I like, so I picked Haven. For the boys, AJ, I picked Anderson Jace. I really liked the name Jace after I found it when I was looking for the Duggar names. So, and for the boys, CT, I picked Charleston Theodore. And for JK, I picked Jory Keller. So those are my Gosselin names. As a subset, I think they fit together all right. I think Jory stands out a little bit. But I didn't want to reuse a name that I used in the Duggar set. I wanted to try and use as many different names as I can, even though I repeated some. So I have Miriam, Constance, Alessandra, Hannah, Anderson, Charleston, Lucia, and Jory. Yeah, I think Jory stands out a little bit, but oh well, poor Jory. He's not real, so it doesn't matter. Okay, then the last family that you had to name your kids after was the Bates. And this was a really hard one. They had a lot of varying initials as well, but they had a lot of W initials for boys, and I don't have like any W names I like for boys, so that was really tough. I had to look some up. So we'll get started. The first one is ZG, and it's a boy, and I picked Zephyr Gray. The only other like Z names that I think are really like usable are like Zachariah or Zachary, and they're just kind of overused for me, so I picked Zephyr. I think it's pretty cool. Then for the next one is a girl, MC, and I picked Maple Cordelia. I think Maple is a cute name. Maybe since it's fall, it's making me like Maple a little more. Then number 3 was EE, and I actually really like this combo. This is a combo that I've come up with before. Elsa Eveline. I just think it's really cute and pretty sounding, and I like alliteration in general. I don't think I would name all of my kids alliterative names because it's a little like tacky, but I think it's cute. Okay, then number 4 was the first boy with a W, and it was WL, and I named him Win Leonardo. Win is one of the boys' names that I actually liked starting with W before, and it's the only one that I really knew of that I liked before I did this list. Okay, the next one is another boy, KN, and I named him Keller Nathaniel. Keller is one of the only boys' names I like that starts with a K. So then number 6 is a girl, AJ, and I named her Alessandra Jolie. I'm sure since Alessandra was in all 3 of these lists, you guys can tell that's like the only A name I like for girls. And I had to look up a couple more for this list too, I think. Okay, so after Alessandra, we had another girl, TL, and I named her Tessa Lorraine. And then when they had a boy, TW, and I named him Theodore Weston. For a middle name, it was easier to pick a W name, I think, because it doesn't have to be, I don't have to like love it as much for it to be used for a middle name. Then number 9 was a girl, CB, and I named her Caprice Bernadette. I don't know if I really like that combo. I don't feel like they go together very well, but I didn't feel like spending a lot of time on it. Actually, Maybe I'll change it to Caprice Brielle. I think that's a little better. Because Caprice and Bernadette are just such opposite styles of names. Okay, so I'm going to change that to Caprice Brielle. I think that's prettier. Number 10 was J.K., a girl, and I named her Josephine K. And then number 11 was another girl, K.G., and I named her Kaya Genevieve. I don't like a lot of K names for girls either, so I just don't like K names in general very much. So that was tough to come up with a couple K names. Number 12 was a boy, J.E., so I named him Jonah Evander. Number 13 was another W boy, and it's W.J. I named him Wright Jeremy. I think Wright is a pretty cool name, but I don't think I would ever use it. But I had to find another W name. And then number 14 is a boy, I.C., and I named him Ian Cicero. Number 15 was another girl, A.H., and so I had to look up names for these because A and H are both names or letters that I don't have a lot of names for. But I ended up picking Alma Heloise. I don't really know if I like how it sounds together that much, but I couldn't use like Hannah because I don't like having two names that end in A, like in a combo. Alma Hannah sounds really weird. So Alma Heloise, I guess it's good enough. I like Alma because it means soul in Spanish, so otherwise I know a lot of people think it's a weird name. Okay, number 16 was E.B. for a girl, and I named her Elaine Brigida, and I really like that combo. Then number 17 was another girl, and this was a triple consonant, or triple initials, C.A.R. I think it's weird when people have kids, and like the Duggars had this too. They're all named just two names, and then one of them has three names. Like, I think that's weird. Anyways, I like this combo a lot better than the one I did for the Duggars for the two middles. It's Constance Alora Rain. So I thought that was really pretty. I think it flows really nice together. Then they had another boy, and his was J.W., and I really like this combo. I named him Jericho Wilder. I think Jericho is a really cool name, and I think Wilder makes a good middle name. I wouldn't use it for a first name, but I think it makes a really nice middle. Then their last little boy is J.C., and I named him Juniper Cade. I mentioned before that I really like Juniper on a boy, although I believe it is really strongly preferred for girls for most people. But the reason I like it for a boy is because I think Perry would be such a cute nickname for Juniper. So I named him Juniper Cade with Perry as a nickname. Okay, so I'm just going to read through them, the first names, to see how they feel as a subset, just for fun. So for the Duggar family, I have Jeremiah, Josephine, Jesper, Jessa, Joyce, Jana, Josiah, Jameson, June, Jet, Joss, Julian, Jude, Joa, Jace, Jolie, Juniper, January, and Joelle. And then for the Gosselin family, we have, I already read through these when I did them, but Miriam, Constance, Alessandra, Hannah, Anderson, Charleston, Lucia, and Jory. And for the Bates family, I really like how these sound as a subset mostly. We have Zephyr, Maple, Elsa, Wynn, Keller, Alessandra, Tessa, Theodore, Caprice, Josephine, Kaya, Jonah, Wright, Ian, Alma, Elaine, Constance, Jericho, and Juniper. I really like how they sound. Like, I feel like they have a good mix of like modern and a little trendy, but also there's some classic names in there, and I just really like how that subset sounds. But too bad it's really hard for most people to have a subset that large and with that much variation. So that is the Big Family name game. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and maybe you'll consider doing it yourselves. And I might make my own variation of this game and name some other big families if I can think of enough different ones. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I have 25 subscribers now, so I'm really excited. 25 seems like such a big number compared to 23 for some reason. So I was really happy to see that I have 25 subscribers. I'm halfway to 50 and a quarter of a way to 100, so that is really cool. And I hope I'll be able to post another video this week, but it's going to be really busy. Let's see. Tomorrow is Halloween, so I'm really excited. I'm going to try, once I get dressed up in my costume, to make a quick video and show you guys, because I just think it's fun. And I'm going to have to do my makeup and everything, so I'm really excited about that. So Halloween, I'm going to go over to my dad's house and either go trick-or-treating with the kids or just hand out candy at the house there while they go trick-or-treating. And then I'm going to go to a Halloween party at my friend's house, but I can't stay late because I have to work the next morning. Really sad. So Thursday I have to work all day, and then I have class, and then Friday I'm going to have to work not all day, so maybe I can make a video in the morning if I'm not too busy doing homework and stuff. And then Saturday and Sunday I have to work in the evening as well, so I might have some time this weekend to make some more videos. Okay, that was a really long, rambling ending to this video, so thank you again for watching. Bye. I hope you guys are having a great week.